My first Souls game was Dark Souls 3, and straight up, I used a sword and a shield throughout my entire first playthrough. Yes, I was a Dark Sword user, but I don't give a damn, okay? I was a noob, so it's all good. It's the year 2022, and Elden Ring releases with a new mechanic, block counters. But by this point, I had already grown as a Souls player somewhat, and I had learned the ways of the 5 Ds. Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge. Today, I'm going to be going back to my noob days, but this time, we're going to be picking up block counters. So pretty much, that's what we're going to be doing in today's video. We're going to be creating a block counter build. Now to start off our block counter build, I'm going to be going with the Vagabond, and it starts with a good amount of vigor, endurance, strength, and dexterity. We're going to be picking up the golden seed, even though I don't believe we're going to be using heal or feel the need to heal at all. Now I do want to mention really quickly that I have over 1,000 hours into Elden Ring, so taking on the Grafted Silent is going to be an absolute breeze. Aww. Alright, never mind. Hey, I only said taking them on was gonna be a breeze. I didn't say I was gonna win. Now, as is tradition, we're gonna be sneaking past the Golden Knight. Nah, are you kidding me? Ain't no way we're gonna let this dude survive. Okay, nice. Amazing stagger right there. Can I do it? Okay, I wasn't quick enough. Okay. Shit. Oh damn, I thought I was cool enough to pull off the whip and switch mid-fight. Obviously I'm not that good. Now I know I said I was gonna whip out the sword and shield, but a block counter build is a block counter build, okay? Okay, nice. We block all that damage. We block all that as well. Okay, I had to dodge it. Oh, he must. Oh, okay. Okay, you're making this final hit a little bit more challenging than it needs to be. Oh no! Look how small his health bar was. Oh. Okay. Over. That was a good battle. Now there isn't really much we need in order to make this block counter build viable, but I do want to go around and collect a few items before we take on market. First things first though, we're going to pick up our trusty steed, Torrent. Now I'm going to head in the direction of Caleb and pick up our flask and whatnot along the way. Nice. Let's slap this dude. Hey, resets, we can't get his revenge. Oh my god. What amazing weather we're having today, fellas. Dang it. For some reason I thought I could take them on. Alright fellas, can we have a moment of silence for Millicent? Oh greater will, bless thy Millicent's soul, so thou not feel any sakes. Alright, so I've made it all the way over to the Cathedral of Dragon Communion. So I've basically got all the items that I need. All that's left now is Fashion Souls, baby. You thought I was about to queue up another montage? We're going to start making our way over to market now, but before we get into it, I do want to show off my stats a little bit. Now, as you can see, I'm level 28. The only stats I've leveled up or invested points into is endurance and strength. Strength, just so I can use the Banished Knight Greatsword, and whatever XP I got from farming enemies for their drops, I just dump all of it into endurance. Now I have select weapons that I am testing just to see which one performs the best. I have a straight sword, greatsword, an axe, mace, and the halberd, which I didn't show because I'm an idiot and forgot all about it. Also, I haven't leveled up any of the weapons just because I want to see how good block counters are at a base level, and I thought it would make for a more entertaining run and a challenge for myself. Now with fighting market, I did have to go through some trial and tribulations. It took me quite a few attempts to learn what moves I could block counter and which moves that I couldn't. Now with quite a few of my attempts, I did end up having to trade with market to get some damage off. Who said they were going to feel the need to heal? Hey? Well, I found myself eventually having to keep an eye out for the one move where market pulls out his pocket daggers to avoid getting hit. Though I must say, you get an ungodly amount of poise when you block counter while getting hit by them. Though I didn't seem to give any poise once market went into his phase 2. I didn't end up liking the axe, so it felt like a worse version of the greatsword and it had no range. So I only used it for one attempt, though I am looking forward to trying out the great axes. The halberd on the other hand though was absolutely amazing. I think this was my favorite weapon to use as the range was good, though the wind-up animation did feel like it was a little bit on the slower side. Then we have the Greatsword, another absolutely amazing weapon. A beautiful weapon this is. It has good damage, good range, the same wind-up animation that the axe has. But to be honest, I think I'm a little bit biased when it comes to the Greatsword though, because no matter what Souls game I play, I'm always leaning towards the Greatsword. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. But next up we have the Mace. It felt like the Mace gave me the most amount of staggers. Though that could just be due to the block counters itself. I will have some point in the video where I get 3 block counters in a row and it gave me an instant stagger. So I'm not really too sure if the weapon type matters at all, because I do get it with different weapons. So finally, last but not least, we have the sword. The good old sword and shield combo. So rather than me explaining what I liked and what I dislike, I'm just going to show it in this next section. So let's pick it up with my final attempt where I beat Margit.
Foul tarnished. In search of the Elden Ring.
Someone must extinguish thy flame. Let it be Margit the Fell.
Oh, it must. That is unfortunate. Okay, nice. Okay, there's always that swipe that I gotta look out for. Aw. Those souls are gonna distract me. Oh my god, he pulled it out last second. What the heck? I had no idea he could do that. Okay, pop a heal, because we're gonna need it. Okay, nice, good damage, good damage. Okay, nice. Big stun, big stun. That move came out so late, I don't know why it wasn't coming out. Okay. Oh. Okay, got him. A little bit of a rough attempt, but we got him. We got him there, we got him. So yeah, there we have it. Overall, I'm pretty blown away with how effective guard counters are, especially for early game as well. A part of me kinda does wish that I utilized it more in my first playthrough, but I didn't utilize it at all. Now obviously I have used block counters before. I do have a video up on it on my channel already. I'll leave that down in the comments down below if you want to check it out, but I've never used block counters to this extent, and I hadn't used it past that one video. Now we have our next challenge, the Stormvale Castle. So if you'd like to see me take on the castle using block counters, the best way to let me know is by leaving a like and a comment down below. I'll still be doing it regardless because block counters are quite fun, I must say. And I'll also subscribe if you want to see my journey. I'm going to be playing the base game and also the DLC as well. And the DLC is definitely when the build's going to start picking up because there's a lot of items that support guard counters. But yeah, after the next video.